Hey everyone, it's Nibs and welcome to Foundation. In the last episode we set up a little bit of hunting at the top here. We got our tools sorted out down here and we managed to get our coins sorted as well. So we are actually starting to earn. But there's a few little issues that we have in progression where we want to get down to the heavy fortifications. And that is going to take us a little while because we need to get our prosperity up. And actually, prosperity is fine, we just need to get our labour splendor up. Now luckily, that kind of coincides with another issue that I have, which is this little crappy building here.
That is one big pile of shit.
I really don't like it. I kind of like where it is, just maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a bit more curvy around here. Yeah, I'm going to split these apart, pause the game, split them apart and see what we can do. So after splitting the buildings apart, just so we can have a little look what we've got here, we've got our watch post, we have our tax office, we have our bailiff office, and we have a great hall. So we're going to have to try and find a way to fit these together that looks kind of good, with adding a few extra bits in between. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some sort of arch that everyone can go through here. Okay, the starting point is going to be here. So we're going to grab you, we are going to connect you to you, move you right out of the way because you're a pain in the ass. You are still here. I thought we deleted yous. Okay, we did. I am confused. I'm very confused. But we want this here to match up nicely with you. And I'm not very good at building, but I will try my best. That doesn't look too bad from the front. We're going to have to do some other things, but that looks okay. I am happy with this. The watch post, I'm not going to make any bigger, so I am just going to grab, well, I'm going to have to make it bigger because you have to go here. But I'm just going to put you over the side and that will do. I think we've got a nice little section here that doesn't look drastically bad. I wouldn't mind bringing you up a little bit more. Maybe rotating you to look a little bit better. Make it a little bit more symmetrical and bring you at the back as well because for some reason I just like them on the corners. They're roughly the same height. I think maybe one tick down. No, that wasn't right. Okay, we'll grab you up. I would also like to colour code the buildings. So we are going to go in here and we're probably going to go with dark blue or black for the watch posts. You are the tax office. I'm going to make you... It's a shame there's no gold. It's a shame there is no gold. I guess we just leave you the colour that you are. Bailiff's office, I feel just a smidgen bad because I think our bailiff is a random Dutch dude and it's not the best, is it, to have a tiny little office like this for someone that watches the videos. We kind of need to make you a little bit bigger. I think what we do is we extend this back a little bit more, make it a little bit like a wing and have you attached to the side. Can we make you go in a little bit further? That would be nicer. A little bit confused at what this little thing here is. What even are you? What are you attached to? You're attached to the watch post. Are you a door? You are. Yep, that looks nice. I will go with that. Bailiff office on the side of the bailiff office. Plonk you there. It's starting to look a little bit nicer. I'm not going to go ahead and say that I'm good at building, because I am very much not, but at least this looks a little bit better than it was before. And the Great Hall is... Where is the Great Hall? You are the Great Hall. We definitely need to do something with that. So let's get another big old part of the building. Whack you down here. I want you to be in the same place as you were. I think that's going to look kind of nice. And what was you? I think you are one of these. So let's get you there, spin you around, get you attached. That looks a lot better than it did before. Definitely looks a bit better than you did before. Looks a little bit pants from the front though. I'm not sure we have that many extra things to be able to put on you yet, other than maybe you. What do you even look like? I think we put you on the floor and raise you up. Where can you go? Here and up. And then I want to move you because you are not where I want you anymore. This is technically part of the Great Hall, which is kind of awkward. Do you have to be attached properly to an attachment point? Probably. This is annoying, not gonna lie. I would like you to look a tiny bit nicer than you are. Okay, problem solved. I just needed to make you the correct building. And I guess until we get the nice upgrades to this, we just put an absolute ton of a randomness around. A chimney. We need a chimney. Everyone likes a good chimney. Can I... Oh, actually I like that. Okay, let's get this door. We get you. You wasn't what I liked. But I do kind of like you, so you are going to stay actually. I have decided. Then grab this door. And you were the one that I liked. And you can come out this way. Nice! So we have kind of a little courtyard thing going on over here. So I would like to get some nice stuff in the courtyard. When I say nice stuff, some random junk. Just anything. Anything that will make this look a little bit more interesting. Do we not have fountains yet? Okay, we need to leave a little bit of room for fountains, because fountains are one of my favourite things in this game. And because the weather vanes are so good at Splendour, we are going to plonk you absolutely everywhere that we can. I think that looks an absolute ton better than it did before, so I assume we just want to let this go. Oh no, there's a red thing. What's the red thing for? Not for that. I don't know, we're going to leave it. But this is going to cause an absolute huge issue. Because we have just done this, which is going to delete everything that was there before. And I really shouldn't have done this without building an extra guard post somewhere. So I am not going to. I think I can click X here and it doesn't change anything. Okay, perfect. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a simple, cheeky little watch post. It'd probably be good to have one elsewhere as well. So we're just going to whack one down here. And I am pushing all of the wrong buttons today. Holy crap. Okay, it took me a little while to remember again, but it's Alt. You hold down Alt to make this spin. And I think a cheeky little watchtower just over here by this gate will be a nice little addition for now. And that looks fine. And I think we said watch posts are to be black, so we'll change you to be black. And we'll grab just a few extra bits here for some extra splendour. They take so many tools, it's ridiculous. I think the same as these guys as well. Which we never put on this over here, so maybe we should do that. But we're going to click build on that. We're going to push play. And we're going to let them get to that while we find some extra stuff that we can... Oh my god, this is... Oh, this is so stupid. Okay, let's find where else we can put the bedroom window looking things. And that'll do for now. And we'll X that out again quickly because we don't want all of the hassle of all of the houses demoting. That would be absolutely awful. There's one thing that I didn't think of, actually, that would be incredibly nice, which is I think we have unlocked the treasury. So we are going to need a treasury, and I want the treasury to be a good size. So what I'm probably going to do is I am going to add a building to the side of this and just have you coming out this way somewhere. And we are simply just going to go with that for now. But I'm going to sit here with this paused until this is done, which I didn't realise it was practically done already. So maybe I don't need to pause for too long, but I will get immigration running again because we're going to need some more patrollers. Yeah, instead of pausing, I know what I'm going to do because there was a few comments on the last video and I want to name some people. And the way that I'm going to do that this time is picking at random. You! Antonio, yes, you are going to be called John_M that said, "Oh, great episode. Thank you very much. I put way more time in there than I probably should have. Probably took about 4 hours of recording, maybe 5. It was it was a lot. It was a lot. I was almost dead by the end of it. It was pretty rough. Then we're going to find someone, maybe a farmer. How about you? Lutrud. You are not called that anymore because that is too hard to pronounce. You are going to be called... You're going to be called Spanky Plays Games, which I didn't realise before, but they play Foundation. They have 97 views for 7 days ago, which is pretty good. How many subscribers do they have? 37 subscribers. That's a lot of views for 37 subscribers. I say go check him out. I am definitely going to after this. That is kind of cool. I didn't know that. So yes, Spanky Plays Games. Which I love the name. It's pretty cool. They said, just got this game and I'm eager to get started playing it. I see that you have, and I will be watching. And then we have one more person. Oh, we have people. We have people to put in here. We have people to put in here. Nice. We're going to find one more. How about a patroller? Who are you? Come here. No. Okay, not them. Patroller. You, Maria. You are now going to be... Oh, you're a commoner. You're a slightly higher status than everyone else. You are going to be called... You're going to be called Chase, because I am not 100% sure if you put your full name, and I do not want to be whacking your full name in a video. But you said, love this game. It is a fantastic game. Thank you very much for the comments. The comments really do make a hell of a difference. It brings a lot more people into the video. I think YouTube pushes them when they get comments. So thank you all for the comments, and hopefully we're going to see your name popping up every now and again. Now, how far did we get? We didn't get many more people, but this is done. We have some people in there. We can maybe... Will 4 people be enough? Yeesh, I don't know. We click build all and see. Ah, nice. They migrated over here anyway, so that works out. I'm very much expecting our coins to absolutely flop. Because we're going to be buying a lot of tools. Grab a few extra people, plonk you in. Watchman, we don't need to. I had another comment. I genuinely don't know where this comment is. But I did reply to it. Someone said that there is no point in you putting Watchman out because I don't have any watchtowers. Which, I mean, I have one. But you are right. You are very, very right. I went with the went very, very log heavy in this one with the foundation, the fortifications, because we had too many logs. And I wanted to get them out and just kind of didn't think that we didn't need to put Watchmen out. So yeah, thanks for that comment as well. I wish I could find it. I don't know where it's gone. So I was kind of being stupid. I found all of the other comments. I am assuming this one is in there somewhere. But we have more people to name. Because we have Grivar ? That is now going to be called a Man in Wellies. It was pretty much just saying that there was a few bugs in the old game that stopped you going through the trees, and I haven't seen them in this version. I can't say that they're not there because I haven't really gone through the entire tree on all of them. But yeah, I'm hoping that they have gone now. So that's one person. Oh, more people. Hi. Okay, well we need to build more places for them to work, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll just whack them in here for now. And hopefully remember. I have found the comment that I was talking about, and let's get ready to rename you. Florence, you are now called Cliff. Mainly because, I don't know if it's your last name, and I don't want to accidentally give out too much information. I know you put it public, but still, I am not into that. But they said watchmen are useless if you don't use watchtowers. And yeah, 100% correct. As far as I know, you are correct. We also had... Prentice. I am sorry. My reading. I'm basically a grade 2 reader. I am awful. You was just saying about individual watchtowers counting towards light fortification. Yep. Probably would have been a lot quicker. Just like you said. You are right. Then we have probably my favourite comment from Patrick, which just says, "You don't know how to play." You are correct. I'm pretty awful at most games, but the idea is that you guys can try and follow a natural learning curve rather than seeing the other YouTubers that put so much time into it and just know exactly what they're doing from the get-go. I'm hoping that you guys appreciate that too, because I could just sit and play this so much in the background and get good at it and then bring out a video, but that's the same as everyone else's. I always used to get discouraged when people just magically were amazing at games. And I'm trying to fill that void just a little bit. Then we have James J that was basically saying that he knows that I'm exaggerating about the 20-minute load time of the game. But unfortunately, I'm not really exaggerating that much. But I think I did find out that I don't have it saved to an SD. I have it saved to a HDD and an external HDD. So that's my mistake. It shouldn't take as long to load as it does for me. I do need to move that over at some point. Nightingale that said if you want a cheaper tax collector early on, you can just build a major tower with a door. It gives you room for one collector and light fortification without needing the extra house. Absolutely great shout. I will be using that in the future. Morel that was pointing out that some of the houses started upgrading because my tower was giving them fortification, which I did not notice that was what was happening. So that makes sense, and it cleared up a little bit confusion too. Resken, which I don't know if that's how you say your name, was saying that if you rush to trade planks and meat, it will help out the first hour of gameplay. Nathan that said, I recently purchased this game and I'm struggling to be good at it. Can't make money in the early game, people get unhappy and leave. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. Watching this video is the first video I've seen that makes sense. Thank you. Honestly, probably because we are both struggling with the exact same things. It's really hard to start a game and people be happy. The happiness is so hard to get right, and I still have a lot of failed starts. It is a surprisingly hard game. And the last one, which I honestly can't work out if I read out in the last episode, because it seems like it's the oldest comment that I somehow missed, was by Seven, which also creates videos and has a really cool jump scare at the his trailer is just like a rack of ribs rotating or something. I couldn't work it out, but I've left it up in a separate tab because I kind of want to watch it. Yeah, that is going to be all of the comments gone through now, and we still don't have all of this done and dusted, which is, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. We have a merchant on the way. Let's see what they are asking or offering. Yeah, we can get rid of some of our iron. That's always good. We can do that. And also we have a new ore delivered. Okay, that was what I just clicked on. Never mind. We can put a milling tax up now, so we should probably get to that. That is the wrong menu, Nibs. I do that every single time. Apparently we can't do that yet. Maybe it was in this menu. Where is the milling tax? There it is. And now we can tax the windmills, which I think we only have one, so it's not exactly going to give us tons of money, but it is something. It is something. But now we have got through all of our messages, and this is still not done. I think it's probably time for me just to sit here and wait and just make sure that all of our resources don't go too far down. Just keep an eye on what we need to do. I think berries might be a genuine issue. So while I was waiting, we did unlock this bit here. I remember clicking on the milling taxes, but didn't even think that we could get the Manor House City architecture upgrade. So we are going to do that, and hopefully that is going to give us some more nice stuff to put down here. Not particularly, which is kind of sucks a little bit, but we could get down some fences to stop them from going where we don't want them to go. Oh, hello. We would like you. You are fine to go through here, but I would like to stop across there and a little bit more down here. And that is going to be our boundary for putting nice stuff inside. I still want to leave a little bit of room for some fountains. I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to do that, but I really do want to push the people to walk through here rather than around here. But I guess what we're going to do for now is just spam in some things that are going to give us some extra, what is it called, labour splendor. And I think we need to get this to 150. Also ignore the no access to housing. We are working on that right now. So these give us 3. So I'm going to whack one of you just on the outside here. Maybe another one over here. Here. That is some. We can have a little sneaky bench for people to sit on over here. Some extra barrels down here. Who doesn't like a barrel or two? Eventually, near enough everything that is in here is going to be made into its own massive area. Probably over here somewhere. But for now, it is kind of another temporary building, just bigger. I wanted it to look just a little bit nicer. And maybe some random little plants here and about that aren't too intrusive, but also give us a little bit extra. little rose garden here. And go. And hopefully that gets us there. It did! So this is where things get a little bit more, I want to say exciting, but not really exciting, just a little bit better. And we need some more coins. What coins do we need? We need 5 more of these coins. So it is going to be another little bit of sitting and waiting by me, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It shouldn't take too long at all. Probably one more event popping up and we'll have it. So it didn't take that long at all to get what we needed to unlock city fortifications, which is absolutely tasty. Because now we're able to hop in here and get some watchtowers, which, I mean, I don't really like using the watchtowers that much. It's kind of a little bit annoying. I'm not going to lie. But I'm trying to work out which one I want to go with first. I'm probably going to go with this guy first. And then we're going to try and delete all the houses in here and make them look a little bit better. I think that's probably the way to go. So let's get everybody in here. Build you. And maybe I'll do another one at the top here and just slowly delete what I need to. It might even be an idea just to do them all. You know what? Sod it. Let's do them all. Let's do all of the houses covered with this. And it shouldn't take that long now because I did get a few more building places in. Builders' workshops. I now have a few of those. While that's happening, I'm just going to double check that we have people working when they should be. We've got a couple missing, which isn't drastically bad. They shouldn't be leaving because we have a decent amount of happiness because we had a merry fair. We just need to wait again. Wait for the houses to upgrade. These guys down here, we don't need to mess with those just yet. That is temporary. This is very temporary. So I will be back once the houses are upgraded. I'm not 100% sure if I need to let all of these buildings become that. Oh, I should have blooming time-lapsed this one. Tintan, please time-lapse that one. But this was the one that was done fastest. This one is still going. These are actually the upgraded houses, which look really nice. But I don't think we really need to be waiting for the houses to... Oh, hello. We don't really need the houses to fully upgrade visually for the people to get in, if I remember rightly. No, see that loads of people can get in here. And the reason is planks. Okay, well, planks will be getting done. So I think I'm going to go ahead. And I am going to... These are reasonably tight, actually. This is pretty good. This is quite efficient, I think. But these guys over here, even though they hold the same amount, there is a lot of pathing in between. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around, I'm going to delete these. And hopefully try and get them to build them more efficiently. It's a bit of an experiment. I don't actually know if it's going to work. But wish me luck. And it is all gone. It is all gone and it looks pretty horrible. So I'm going to bring up the other menu where I can see the zoning. And I am going to paint forbidden all over it. I'm going to turn you square though because that would be a little bit easier. And no one can walk through here. 'Tis forbidden. No walking. And then because I always get the bug where this stuff isn't going to fade, I am. Why are you building there? Go away. Destroy. Because I always get the bug when none of this actually disappears, I am going to have to reload the game and come back. It may have taken ages and my people were very not happy for a while. But I think this is probably okay to start building on. You can still kind of see this squiggle here. But I'm hoping we are able to start building on there because I do not want people to leave, and it looked like they were threatening to leave a couple times. Common tier... What is this? Oh, no, freaking stop it. I may have messed it up. We will see what happens. I may have messed it up. That would absolutely suck if I have. I've also been going through all of the trades while I was here just to get them upgraded. But what have we got here? What did we get? Was it common path or labour? I can't remember. I think it was common path, maybe. No houses here? No houses here? I would have liked there to have been a house here if possible. I am curious if they need to go through all of the slowly upgrading stuff, which it kind of looks like they do. Which could be annoying because they're going to start walking in places where I do not want them to walk. It's trying to... I'm not too sure. I think I might have to do it to this bit, but if this doesn't upgrade to good looking houses, I'm not going to be very happy. Patrol coverage. Oh, idiot Nibs. Idiot Nibs. That might have been the difference. I needed to do patrol first. Hopefully that's going to be enough for them to upgrade it now though. As soon as patrols start coming through, which they should be coming through semi-quickly. Here we go, we got some patrols. Nice. Upgrade? Upgrade please? Upgrade? Hey, there we go, we got an upgrade happening. I'm a little bit sad that they didn't do anything here, but I guess I can't really help that. I will find something to do. We do have... Oh, because we have watchtowers now, so we are going to have to start putting some people in there. But we can't do that right now? Which kind of sucks. Can we do it here? Oh, we've got loads of watchmen over there. That is fine. That will work. And I'm not too sure why these aren't upgrading, so I am just going to delete a few houses down here and hope they move over, and that means more people are going to upgrade these, because I think it might just be that there's not more people that need to go in them. Maybe. So maybe getting rid of a few houses will mean that people are going to need to get in there. Maybe I'll get rid of one more. It's a dangerous game we play, because the more we do this, the more awkward it is going to get. I'm going to take away the residential part at the top here so no one actually builds on it. You know what? Let's just go... No, let's not. Let's very much not. You are upgrading, but there is a path here, which is kind of awkward. It's what I wanted to avoid. You're not upgrading yet. Jeez, maybe I do just need to do that then. Maybe I do need to get rid of one more of you guys. Now are you going to upgrade? You just upgrading to slightly bigger. You are. That's so annoying. Ah! That is much better. That is what I was looking for. I don't know why there's a little break here, but I am not too mad about it. Some things are happening. But you are not. And I don't want there to be another big thick path, so maybe I need to get rid of you as well. And then grab whatever the hell this is. That is a bad trade because I do not have the wheat, so maybe next time, buddy. Are you starting to build again? Please do not build again. Probably should have got rid of this straight away. That works. Okay, and then delete you. Nice! And then we just need to put down the forbidden zone so people don't walk over it. So that would be very annoying if they do that. And I'm just going to push this up to the edge of the green here. And there. This here also looks okay. This does not. So I will need to mess with that eventually, and you are finally upgrading. Once you're upgraded, I'm going to extend this bit back a little bit, which should help with, I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of crisis, because there were so many people that were homeless before. Now there just doesn't seem to be. It seems just a little bit strange. I don't really know why. But I am going to get rid of you. Actually, I'm just going to make you non-residential and see if they take down the houses themselves. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. I'm just going to make you so no one can walk on you and then get rid of all of the houses. And then, because I am one of those unlucky people that get the bug, I need to reload the game again. So the game has been reloaded and we are not getting anything saying housing insufficient. So I guess it may be time to start working on a church. And I might just do a small church for each area. Or maybe, I don't know how far they reach. I could do a big old church down here, which would kind of be nice. I might start working on that and see how it goes from there. So let's click on the right tab and let's see what we've got to play with. So I wouldn't mind getting a nice big area for our church to be in. So I'm going to fence it off all the way along here, basically to maybe about there. I think that'll do the job. And we need a little break in the middle because we need people to be able to get in. Maybe a fence or, not a fence, a gate would work because I'm normally absolutely terrible at putting those in and then everything goes wrong and I feel bad. Whack you down there, turn you off of windy because that is not fun when that happens. And then whack you all the way back here. Now where's the other one of these? We don't want to mess this up too much. Want you to be reasonably square if we can manage it. And I would say perfect, but that is 100% not perfect. Nice. And we don't even need to build that yet. That's nice. Okay, because we did it in this menu. So let's have a little look what we have. This takes a lot of stone, but I do really like it. But I kind of like that as its own separate little building. So we're going to put this maybe as if it's like a little tool shack over at the back here on its Watsy. He doesn't need anyone near him. So I'm not really sure how we're going to do this, but I would kind of like it to have like a courtyard almost at the front. So let's try and plan this out. How are we going to do this? I really like the stone things. The stone things are nice. So let's plonk you at the back here. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get that square, which is very annoying for someone like me. But we will deal with it. I think that's looking kind of nice. I need to get some of the buildings at the correct height. Kind of want this to be a bit of a monster church, so we're going to raise all these up silly high. Have we matched? Ooh, there is something very wrong here. I think you need to be over one more. Yeah, I think that was right. You're at the correct height. You have a little gap there, but I'm going to ignore that because if I don't ignore that, it will become my life. I do not like when stuff like that happens. So we've got a big old area there. We're going to get a few little outcroppy bits if we can. I do not like where you're sitting, but actually that looks kind of nice. I'm going to grab you. What else can we put in here? What else is there? You at the back there. I think that's good. And we're going to need another little tool shed looking thing down here because I think we're going to have some graveyards. So we're going to plonk you at the end. You can be squatty. You don't need to be tall. That is absolutely fine. But we are going to need some sort of tower. And maybe we plonk you. I'm going to plonk you on the end there. And I want another one of you, actually. Not next to you, but I'm going to do this so I can match the height. And put you on the other side. Because I like things to be semi-symmetrical. Is that right? I think that is right. I'm going to sink you back one if it allows me to, though. There we go. And you too. I like that. Looks kind of cool. Looks kind of cool. I would very much like to have something on the end here so it doesn't look so weird, but I don't think we have anything just yet to do that with. So it's just going to have to look a little bit janky for a while, but that is fine. Actually, we can just plonk you there and have like another door over the other side, which isn't symmetrical, but one of them's like for all of the people, one of them's for all of the peasants that want to pray. I assume that works. I love the statues. The statues are cool. And as we got like a little courtyard thing, I might try and get... What way are you facing? I want to get this right. I want to get you semi in the middle here, and we're going to work on a fountain at the back, because I love the fountains in this game. They are incredibly cool. And then this is where our little graveyard is going to be, and I need to remember decent spacing, because we do not want to be burying our people standing up. That would not be very good. I think that looks good enough. And then we're going to have like the peasant one over this side. Just like a few little people down here that couldn't afford a proper gravestone, which is a bit sad. But it happens. Nice. Okay, what else can we shoehorn in here? Little bench so you can sit here while you're visiting your loved ones. Over there. A nice little tree. Nice little tree at the back here as well. It always looks kind of nice. The braziers, I like braziers. In fact, I think that would look kind of cool if you had a fire behind this monk here. So I'm going to whack one down there. And a couple on the wings, because I think that will also look kind of cool. If it ever got to be night in this game, which it kind of doesn't. Which is a little bit sad. And a little hedgerow. I like a hedgerow. There's I'm the one that has to trim it. I used to be a gardener and it was a pain in the butt. That's big enough of a hedgerow. I'm not that into them. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And we all know that people of the church love their booze. So we're going to put a few of these dotted around in the middle. I mean, I think you really like your booze in this place here. So you're going to have an absolute ton. And then I think that's everything fulfilled. We go. Whoa, Clergy 2 unlocked. Okay, what does that actually mean? None of the stuff that I really want to deal with. Other than maybe the privilege. I think the privilege could be kind of nice. Have we got any privileges over here? We do. Any more? These are edicts in that row, so no. I am happy with that. Housing is insufficient, so we do need to deal with this. Let's get our patrol. You know what? No. First, we get rid of the forbidden area. Forbidden area is going to be the pain here. We want to get rid of it all the way to the back so they can come in the backside. And all the way up to you. That looks semi-good. I'm happy with that. Get the residential area all the way along here. And then patrolling. And I think that looks pretty good. It's semi-efficient. It looks kind of nice. I think that means that we can probably start dealing with this here as well. Although, no, there's still lines. We can't deal with that. And we can't deal with you yet either. But we can get the people in over here, which I think is going to be much needed because housing requirements no longer met. Why? Do not know. I do not know why. But something happened. So I'm just going to sit here and chill. Keep an eye on the months to see how long it takes for these guys to go. They take a while. So I am noticing that we don't really have decent patrol coverage at the back here, which is making these houses fluctuate between being wanting to be the high density and the low density ones. And before that becomes a massive problem, I think I'm going to want to just whack down a quick watchtower just somewhere over the back here, and I guess this is as good a place as any. So we just put you down and we whack a door on the side here. I do not like how this looks, so I'm going to spin you around and build. And then I'm going to do the wiggle here to make sure that I remember to put some stuff in. The wiggle just makes it pinned. I think this is gone enough. I don't know if these little patches here that are a bit darker might be a bit of an issue. But that might be okay enough. It might be okay enough. So I am going to pause it because I do not want to mess this up again. Because I messed this one up and we had to start again. So let's try not to mess this one up this time. So first things first, Forbidden Zone. We want that gone. Forbidden Zone gone. Then we want patrolling. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, did I accidentally get rid of patrolling for you? That would make sense why you was trying to downgrade for a while. Then let's get all of the houses being built in here. I'm hoping that is all I need. I do not want them to be doing random tracks through the middle. That's the only thing. I half feel like I should be trying to build it bit by bit by bit. But I'm going to push play and hope. Let's hope that people don't do stupid things. So this is going to be a 2. This is going to be a 2. Maybe they're going to do stupid things. Maybe they're going to do stupid things. At least these are kind of near gates. And they're not going to be walking from this side. You're going to be a 2 as well. It looks like they might have tried to avoid the path that was here. No, because it was through here. Never mind. I am unsure. But these should upgrade when they need to upgrade. This guy, I don't think is quite ready. So we're going to wait for you. This guy here, I've had to reload the game as well, again, to make sure that this goes away. And I think it is slowly. It's hard to see. It is hard to see. But things are still happening. It's taken a long time, but it is happening. Once this is done, things are going to be so much easier. They're going to be a ton easier. Especially as I'm still having to get extra people in. For example, to fill up the church, which was a lot bigger than I thought it was. Got a few extra people in here. Not many, but some. In fact, let's fill you up there. I don't know if we need to do the... Yeah, let's do the guarded locations, because I've got a feeling these guys might not be fully upgrading because there isn't enough people to go in here. Already we have a line going through here, which is definitely going to mess that up. Kinda sucks. Kinda sucks, but hopefully this is going to look a little bit better if these can merge together nicely. If not, I will give up. It's not that important, it is just I would have liked it to have happened. Why are you trying to downgrade again? Because you have a commoner in you. But commoners are supposed to be over here. I assume it's just because this is a nicer looking building than normal. I don't know. This is kind of starting to get out of the part that I have practiced, so I am going to be relying on a lot of people's advice from here on out. So if you have any advice, please, please, please put it in the comments. I need all the help I can get. Maybe time for this. I think I'm going to go for this. But I am going to do it slightly differently. I'm going to pause it. In a forbidden zone, we are going to get rid of... Yeesh, how do I do that? Maybe half this way. And see if I can get these guys to build just here. Maybe that will be slightly better. They are very close to all of the doors, or the gates. So hopefully that means that they are able to just straight away hop in and build big old houses. That would be nice if they do, but I am not sure if they're going to. And then afterwards we'll open this back up. And this is what I didn't want to see. So I don't think we're going to be able to fix it this way round. But I'm pretty sure most of the housing in this central place is... They're going to be temporary anyway. Eventually I'm going to have concentric circles going around with maybe farms in between and stuff like that. But for now, I think I'm just going to give up on this idea for now. I don't think it's worth me trying to get them that efficient right this moment. So, that is practically all the housing done, other than this guy at the back. But something that I have noticed is we have too many hogs. Or boars. So I do need to get a new butcher down somewhere around here. So I think I'm just going to wedge one in there. And hope that it's not too close to the houses. I'm going to quickly whack up the undesirable neighbourhood and see if there's anywhere that I can shoehorn that in without making too much of an issue. Yeah, I think this is going to be a fun squeeze. If I'm lucky, that isn't just like getting too close to the other buildings. That might just be good enough. We will see how it goes. Oh, new people. We need those. This church is doing good. I don't think we've had, since this has been running with all the people in, I don't think we've had the no access to service rubbish popping up all the time. So that is definitely something that is good and golden. But I think that is going to be the end of the episode. I'm going to let this run in the background while I go get a drink, get something to eat, and then plonk some houses in there. But you don't really need to see that. You've seen that with these two here, and it took way too long anyway. The video is over an hour long on my recording side, and I've been recording since about 6 o'clock, and it is now 9. So yeah, it's 9:30. 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours to get this far. It's kind of nice to have something running in the background and just sit and listen. But there is a lot of fluff that you just got to kind of go around, just make sure there's enough people, make sure all the things are assigned, that get the fairs running and stuff like that. It sounds like it's going to be boring, but it isn't. There's always something to do, and you can just chill and listen to stuff. But if you liked the video, thumbs up. If you really liked it, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the comments below. Take care, bye bye.